Hello YouTube, I'm going to begin this video with a bit of science. As you all know, the scientific process is the act of making observations about the world around you, and then drawing conclusions based on those observations. Now of course, the more consistent the observations, the more accurate the science, right? Sort of, yeah. Now let's make some observations. Looking at my hair, we can see that puff levels are consistently high all across my head. Now we can infer one of two things. First, a bit of backstory, actually. John Green of the Vlogbrothers often discusses how when he gets stressed, his puff levels increase significantly. It's possible that the exact same phenomenon is occurring here, but maybe not. Now, the other possibility is that I just haven't had a shower in a while. Because I'm on Christmas break right now, it's pretty safe to assume that I'm not really under much stress. Fine, that I haven't had a shower in a day. You got me. You got me. That's the glory of YouTube as opposed to, say, real life. On YouTube, personal hygiene isn't necessarily a prerequisite for having good ideas and being able to share them with others. That being said, I think I'm going to go take a shower. Much better. As I'm sure you are well aware, the internet is an excellent tool for allowing you to communicate your ideas to other people all across the world. So you can write an email or talk to your friends on Facebook or even make a video. All those and many more are means of communicating with people over the internet. However, I would postulate that YouTube is the best method of communication over the internet because it's the closest analog to real life. Just like in real life, YouTube allows you to convey meaning through inflection and facial expression, while this is considerably more difficult to do in a text-based medium for communication. Since video enables us to pick up on many social cues, a film will seem wrong if our facial expressions don't match our tone. This effect is essentially non-existent in writing. Now, as good of a communication tool as the internet can be, it can also be a pretty crappy one. Yeah, here's where it starts to get more serious. Recently on Facebook, an acquaintance of mine, I can't call him a friend, had a status that read this. Quote, "I'm so annoyed with dumb statuses about the Connecticut incident on my newsfeed that I think I could shoot a few kids myself, ... Yeah. Let's take this apart. Now, I've known this guy for several years. He's a jokester for sure, but with a dark, twisted sense of humor. So this joke is pretty typical of him, actually. That is to say, it's not unexpected. He's not the kind of kid who would actually go out and shoot other kids. He wouldn't, he can't because he's incarcerated, but yeah, it's not a Devin thing to do. Now, of course, the joke was highly inappropriate, but that's not the problem here. The problem lies in the way that he conveyed this particular thought, with writing. Anybody can write a sentence. It could be this jokester who, "Oh, I want to laugh, I want to get likes on Facebook, That was probably what was going on in his mind at the time, by the way. Or it could be somebody both dumb enough to want to shoot a bunch of kids and to tell their Facebook audience about that. Either way, you're probably doing something wrong if you share that on Facebook. But that's not the point. The point is that every such status needs to be treated as though it were the worst case scenario. That's why Devin is in prison, jail, I get them mixed up. Jail. That's why he's there at the moment, because the status had to be treated as though he were actually going to do it. We all know he's not. He couldn't have been intending to do that. But we still have to assume that he was, just for the sake of public safety. See, if in order to prevent the murder of several school children you need to lock up someone who wasn't going to do anything necessarily, you're still doing good, because they won't get murdered, at least by that person. Or at least it's far worse to live with yourself knowing that you could have prevented something, but you chose not to because they might have been joking. Hopefully Devin learns his lesson. Hopefully other people learn their lessons too about not putting stupid stuff like that on Facebook. It'll get you. Long-term consequences. You can't erase being arrested for that. That's gonna stick with him for the rest of his life. That sucks. A lot. Goodness. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry, by the way, for making this kind of depressing video. I've included some links to some cat videos if you need to decompress after watching this. Also, I've put some links below of the news articles about, I guess, Devin's arrest. There's also a Facebook page called Free Devin. I don't agree with this page because whether or not I like it won't have any effect on whether Devin gets out or not. He'll only get out if you bail him out, or if he, for whatever reason, escapes. He's not escaping, though. I'm not going to join a group full of enraged and slightly uninformed teenagers. No thank you. That's not my idea of fun. You can if you want, but I just want to clear this up because people are clearly angry about all things Devin. I did not report him. I did make this video, I did not report Devin. As soon as I saw that status, I took a screenshot of it and removed him as a friend. Can't call you a friend if you say stuff like that. That's not funny, dude. Seriously. Alright, for real this time, that's all. Bye-bye.